Friends, the recent fiasco in space, where the US actually accused Russia of demolishing their lower Earth orbit satellite, which created a lot of debris, and because of that, the space station had to be moved, and also there was a life-threatening situation created for the astronauts living inside the International Space Station. So, considering all this, where the India comes in, I think India is also creating news. In fact, the India's premium space agency called Isro also said that they are working on something which is very groundbreaking, and this is something that they want to bring to the world, where they are saying that they are working on something which is coming out of the science fiction, sort of. It is coming out as if it is coming out of a science fiction movie. Now, number one development or R&D the ISRO is doing is about the spacecrafts which are going into space, and when they are getting launched, there are a lot of boosters which are attached to it, and when they fall, they are made of steel or some other material, and they need to be salvaged. If they are not able to they are not being salvaged, then they will create the pollution or the environmental hazard. And in case if the components of these rockets go up to the space and stay there, then they will create a debris situation. So I think the important aspect for ISRO to do research is that these objects which are used as a booster rocket or other ancillary units in the spacecraft will get into self-destruct mode. They will be made of material which will just dissolve by itself and not create any hazard either in outer space or on Earth. Number two is the issue related to the satellites. Satellites have certain components fitted on board, and the satellites usually comes with a expiry date. So there is a life of a satellite, and up to those many years satellite will function. After that, either the technology changes, that means the satellite has become obsolete, or the satellite has stopped functioning, so it is no longer useful. So I think in either of these cases, the satellite will be obsolete, not useful for humans, and therefore the satellite either has to be brought back or it has to be destroyed. So far nobody has thought about it, but there will be a self-destruct button in the satellite which will be fitted in future, and ISRO is coming up with a technology where the old satellites will be able to burn up in outer space without creating any debris of any sort. It will not be falling on Earth also, and it will just burn up and it will be rendered harmless to and not create any debris. So this is the second thing that the ISRO is working on, sort of a self-destruct button which can be pressed in the control unit here down on Earth, and the satellite will then burn up in the orbit. The third one is that when the aircrafts are fired, there are a lot of vibration, there are a lot of anti-gravity forces, because of which the material itself are sometimes fail, of which these bodies are made. So ISRO is actually working on very, very groundbreaking research where the material of these structures which are being sent into space will have the ability to self-heal in flight, so that some of these catastrophes can be avoided in space, or any failure that can be avoided during the launch. So these are certain things which ISRO is working on, which is very, very groundbreaking and something which is coming from the future. This is something which is required, and ISRO is doing this research straight out of a science fiction book or a movie. Friends, do write in your comments about these new R&D which ISRO is doing. Let me know your thoughts, and I will respond to you. I will say goodbye in this video, but only to catch you in the next one.